Hey guys, welcome back to my channel for my weeks 19 and 20 pregnancy update. So as of today, I'm 21 weeks, and as of 19 weeks, we became at our halfway point through our pregnancy because I will be induced the day I'm 38 weeks if I am still pregnant. So no matter what, we're halfway through, which is, it's crazy. I just feel like yesterday we found out we were pregnant, and yesterday we were doing all the treatments and stuff, and now we're halfway through. I'm overwhelmed because we have a lot to do for the nursery, which I'll be talking about later in this video. And yes, I'm just kind of trying to keep my calm, but let's go ahead and start with the pregnancy update. The Bump app. I am so out of breath. I've been sitting here for like 5 minutes to calm myself down from moving around, and I can't breathe. So at week 20, the babies were the size of a banana, and they would have been 6.5 inches and 10 ounces. We had our anatomy scan done already, so these aren't accurate, and I can talk to you guys about that in the video. But it also says that the babies have working taste buds, and they are actually gulping down several ounces of amniotic fluid each day. Interesting. I think the whole idea of pregnancy is just so interesting, and how the babies are in there and what the amniotic fluid does for them and all kinds of stuff. So I feel like I should turn my light up because outside right now it is so gloomy, so hopefully this is okay. So let's go ahead and get into my actual update. So I'll go ahead and start with week 19, and in week 19 we did have a doctor's appointment. So I feel good when I come in already having an appointment, and we had 2 appointments over the past 2 weeks. So I'm going to try to not make this video like 8 years long. But in week 19, I will start with what I was feeling as far as symptoms go. I was having some chest pain that arose in weeks 19, and I read up a lot about this, and the doctor said it was totally fine. I think it's just the increased blood flow and things like that that cause it. And of course everything is kind of shifting and moving. So my uterus is now above my belly button, so everything's kind of being pushed around and moved. So it was not cause for concern at that time, and it hasn't really come back ever since then. But anytime I ever have chest pain, it really kind of stresses me out a little bit, because obviously chest pain can be very severe in some cases. Week 19 at the ultrasound, we also were for sure that we are having boy-girl twins. We were able to tell again at the 14-week ultrasound. So again at week 19, for sure, one is a girl and one is a boy. Also on week 19, I did have a little bit of morning sickness that carried over from week 18 to 19. In my last update, you heard me talking about that, and I was sick for about a week, and I did throw up again. So I was kind of like, what? And apparently it's normal, and it can happen. And I just feel like it wasn't ideal, but again, it only lasted for a week, and it wasn't like I had to repeat my whole weeks 5 through 15 morning sickness. But that took me off guard, and I was really surprised. I've never heard of that before, but upon looking it up and asking my doctor about it, it's normal for morning sickness to return at any point in your pregnancy. Okay, so at my doctor's appointment, she just kind of talked to me about a few things. I am already starting to swell. You'll notice my wedding ring is no longer on my finger. I cannot even get it on, you guys. I almost could not get it off, and when I was able to finally get it off, you could tell it was just a mess. And I've tried putting it on since I've taken it off a few days ago. I can't even get it back on. So with our ring, we do have lifetime free resizing, but I think I'm not going to get it resized. And then after pregnancy, I will see where I'm at and how big my fingers are, because it's not happening, and I hate not wearing it. I might even go out and buy like a fake one just because. I mean, this is a Kalo, one of those silicone bands, but it just doesn't feel very feminine to me. I don't know. It just doesn't. I mean, obviously says that I'm married because it's on the right finger, but I don't feel as married looking when I have this ring on. So definitely swelling. She did tell me to get compression socks, which I'm like, I didn't really know much about compression socks, and I looked them up and saw they were like this long and go up your whole leg to help swelling. But at least it's legging season and jean season, so no one will be able to see them. So I'm thankful for that. And she also recommended that I go ahead and get a pregnancy belt, because now that I am getting bigger and measuring a lot farther ahead than I actually am, a pregnancy belt is going to help me. So I am planning on getting those things. I haven't gotten them yet, but I need to go ahead and like do it. And as far as my measurements went, she just said that she wanted to check my fundal height, which is when they take the tape measure and they put it at the top of your pubic bone up to the top of wherever you're measuring. And at week 19, I was measuring 23 weeks. And it kind of scared me a little bit. I know that twins measure ahead. I've heard that. But I've also heard that it was after you hit your 20-week mark that you slowly started getting bigger. And at week 19, I was already 4 weeks ahead. So I wasn't really expecting that. And I kind of was like, is this okay? But the babies are measuring fine. It's just my body, and I'm probably gonna be large and in charge by the time that I give birth. We also discussed my glucose test that's coming up, which I'm super nervous about. It's after my next appointment, and different things that can arise in twin pregnancies and gestational diabetes. You are at a higher risk because you are having twins. And she also talked to me about something that I didn't know, and it's that having twins can create a lot of pregnancy issues because you have two placentas, and a lot of pregnancy problems stem, I guess, from the placentas themselves. So that's a fun fact that I did not know, but I'm trying to be good at eating wise. I don't think you can actually prevent diabetes in pregnancy, so I'm just hoping that I pass and don't have to deal with that, because I'm not the best eater anyways, and even though I'm trying, I know that if I ended up with diabetes, it would be a very, very difficult thing for me. And I know it's not the best case scenario either for a healthy pregnancy, so I'm just gonna hope and pray that I don't have that. And of course, I'll let you guys know. So that was it for week 19. In week 20, I have that their movements have gotten so much stronger, which they have. My husband has felt baby A move, which is our little girl, and baby B is more kind of a stubborn mover. It's almost like he knows when his dad's hand's there, because then he quits moving. And baby A, the girl, just moves all the time, and she's just kind of wild. And he's a lot more of like a reserved kind of mover, so I'm always kind of like, hello, are you okay in there? But which I've heard that from other people who have had girls and boys, that the girls were more active. So if that's true for you, let me know in the comments, because I'm very interested to know if that's true for everyone or if it's just a few people. And then we also had our anatomy scans in week 20, which I always get nervous for the anatomy scan. I've been kind of nervous about it for a few weeks now leading up to it. Just because, you know, it's a very serious appointment. They spend a lot of time measuring the babies and checking every single part of the babies. It was amazing to see different parts of them that I don't typically see at my normal ultrasounds. But baby A was measuring at 15 ounces, which is obviously 1 ounce less than a pound. Baby B was measuring 1 pound exactly. So they're really good weight-wise with each other. But my bump app said that at week 20, and even at week 21, I had this scan at 20 in 5 days, that even at week 21, they would be about 12 ounces. And they're 15 and 16 ounces. So hopefully that's okay. They're not like large babies. Because having bigger babies is going to affect me towards the end of my pregnancy and what birth plan I can do. And if you guys are interested to hear what my birth plan is, I will do a video on that. If you want to let me know, I can totally do that for you guys. I think including it in a video might make the video too long, so I won't include it in the video. But so let me know if you guys want a video on my birth plan with twins, because it's going to be a lot different than originally I had planned. Well, those are all for my weeks 19 and 20 symptoms. I'm feeling really good. I'm sleeping okay. As you can see, I have my pregnancy pillow back here. I think it's called a Snuggle pillow. I'll link it down below for you guys. But this pillow literally, It has been saving my life. I sleep so good with this pillow. I feel bad for my husband because he can't really snuggle up to me with this pillow here because it's kind of like a barrier, but honestly, I need to sleep, and I'm going to appreciate that sleep the later in pregnancy that I get. I'm not waking up all night to pee yet. I probably wake up once a night every couple of days, depending on how much I'm drinking past dinner time. But typically in the morning when I wake up, I just really have to go. So I'm not looking forward to the nights coming forward where I'm going to have to go all the time throughout the night. But this pillow is literally saving my life, and I'm a tummy sleeper. So in pregnancy, it's very difficult for me to, when I get to the point where I can't sleep on my stomach anymore, I just can't sleep any other way. So I'm now kind of forming into being a side sleeper. And I pretty much wrap my legs around this pillow and kind of lean forward. So I'm kind of like on my side tummy area. But even that is going to run out here soon because my stomach is getting bigger. I'm going to be more side sleeping. But I'm telling you, I was so nervous about buying a pillow so early because I felt like I was just being dramatic. But no, as soon as you need one, go out and get one because I'm so thankful that I bought this pillow. Okay, so now for cravings that I've had, not anything crazy. The only thing that's really strange that I have wanted, that I really want to make, and I actually may or may not have bought the stuff to make it yesterday, is sweet potato casserole, which is nice that it's fall time, so it's not too strange and it doesn't look weird that I'm buying stuff for that. So I am going to make that for dinner one night this week and just have it as a side because for some reason I'm just really like, I feel like that just sounds so good to me, and at least, you know, we have holidays coming up that we're going to be able to eat it at, so hopefully I still want it during the holiday season. And I've also been craving sweet tea, and I found out that I can buy the brand that I like from back home here in Iowa, but I have to go to a Walmart to get it, and I just don't ever go to Walmart. Target, it's more accessible, it's easier. And the Walmart here in our town is like crazy all the time. There's never parking. There's so many people. Our town's like overpopulating, I think, and it's hard to get into our Walmart. But we did go to get a few things for a contest at work, and I slipped into the grocery aisle and I was able to find a small sweet tea, and they didn't have any big gallons, which I think is good because I don't need to be drinking as much sweet tea. I'm trying not to drink it because I feel if I bring it in the house, I will drink a lot of it. And especially with my glucose test coming up, I'm like, I better not do that. So I probably will end up getting some and trying like portioning what I'm allowed to have and things like that. And obviously, I know that sugar's in a lot of drinks, but this sweet tea actually has a lot less sugar than like soda does. So I don't feel as bad drinking it when I can drink it, because every now and then I do still have a soda. When my head hurts, I'll take 2 Tylenol and have like half of like the 16-ounce bottles or whatever they are of soda to knock my headache out. So I'm not drinking it, but I am doing my best at drinking other things besides those type of things. I'm obsessed with the Nestle flavored waters. If you don't like plain water, Nestle has really good tasting waters in berry and orange flavors. The lemon's just not good to me. I would not recommend it. I love lemon water, but I don't love their flavoring. So I just buy plain lemons and put them in water. That's the only way that I'm going to get my water in, because I hate the taste of plain water. Even though it tastes like nothing, I just don't like that taste, I guess. So the last thing for this video is what I'm looking forward to, and then I'll do the belly shot. But what I'm looking forward to right now is we are actually starting tonight. We are clearing out the room for the nursery. So I used to film in the guest room. You guys have probably seen it. Blue bedding, same wall color, obviously. That's going to be our twins' nursery. They are going to be in the same nursery because they're going to be babies, and eventually we will change out the room situation. But tonight we're getting the big dresser moved out, and we're going to start taking apart the bed and stuff. We already cleaned the closet out, and then here in the next few weeks we're going to be ordering the cribs. And unfortunately there's no dresser that matches the cribs that I want. So I'm trying to find a dresser first before I order the cribs, in case I have to change my cribs. So that's why I'm not ordering them like right now. My goal is to have the nursery put together 100% in the next like 10 or 11 weeks when I'm about 32 to 33 weeks pregnant, because I feel like I'm gonna get really miserable at the end. For some reason, I just feel like how I'm feeling right now, my body already kind of feels like it's taking a lot, and I'm starting to have a lot of back pain, and my lower pelvis area just hurts already. Because right now, essentially, there's like 2 pounds of baby in there when there should only be about 12 or 13 ounce baby in there. So I would like to get everything done to not worry about anything else, and hopefully if I do have issues later on, it'll be done. So that's what I'm looking forward to. I am gonna do obviously a nursery haul and a tour and things like that for you guys. I want to be able to share as much as I possibly can, because I know that since we're not sharing their names, at least I don't think we are, because my husband is kind of like, no. I want to be able to share everything else with you guys that I possibly can. So I'll make sure that I get that done for you guys. And yeah, we'll go ahead and do the belly shot really quick, and that's going to be all for this video. Okay, so here is, I'll have to pull the shirt tight so you can actually see what it looks like. But here is the week 19 and 20. So obviously I'm 21 weeks today. So as you can see, I do have the line right here. I'm not sure if I mentioned that in the last video or not, but I do have that line. So there we are. Okay, so I think that was a good enough belly shot. I think I hold it long enough for you guys to see. It still looks like a normal pregnant belly, just a little bit bigger obviously than usual. And that's honestly unavoidable with twin pregnancies. So I want to say thank you guys so much for coming back and following us on this journey. I know that towards the end of this pregnancy, I'm probably going to be more apt to like complain about things. And I don't want to do that, but I do want to be honest with you guys about stuff. And so far, so good. Except for not being able to breathe half the time. But so far, everything has gone really well. And I'm just so relieved and so happy. And I still feel very anxious though, because having 2 babies, I don't know what kind of problems we might encounter. But I'm just trying to like let it go and just take it day by day. Honestly, day by day is how I just am trying to be right now. But again, thank you guys so much for being a part of this journey. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. We are not that far away from exciting nursery projects I can show you guys. And yeah, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.